Alright, I'm gonna sound crazy saying this, but the fastest way to build the personal brand that you actually want is to stop trying to build a personal brand. For the next 7 minutes, I'm gonna show you how you can actually build what you want. The follows, the attention, the engagement, and the distribution, so you can make more sales for your online business, but you're spending hours scripting, editing, filming, and it's taking away from other areas of your life. And when you post it, let's be honest, you're secretly checking your phone to see how many views, comments, or likes it's got. See if you've got any new booked calls, any new applications, any new sales. But it's empty. You thought you'd be at 10k followers by now. You thought you'd be at consistent 10k months. Traveling the world, doing what you want to be able to do, providing for the people that you love, but you're still deciding if you should lock in and go all in on content again. I fucking know how it feels. It sucks. But not knowing how to market yourself properly is costing you impact. It's costing you legacy. It's costing you that vision. Yeah. This is where the solution isn't posting more content, isn't following what the gurus tell you for just a little bit longer. It's not implementing a new funnel or a new sales tactic or anything like that. It's just a different way that the top 1% of creators, founders, and brands implement. It's the method that I've used for myself, and I've implemented with over 100 clients, generate over 7 figures, going from being lost in their marketing, not making any sales, and not getting the content distribution that they deserve, taking them from being invisible and ignored to being industry leaders. People legit at the top of their fucking game. And the best part is they're not being identified by the niche that they're in, they're being identified by their name. And it's that system for building your personal brand that I want to show you in this video. But before I get into that, I want to say that this video is meant for people who are trying to make more money online, trying to scale through content, but are willing to work for it, are willing to put in the hours, because they see the vision of impact that they can make. It's for the creative entrepreneurs, for the ones that see themselves differently. It's for the ones who have that vision, but that vision just seems so far away right now. And now that you've made it this far in the video, I want to help you do the same thing. But first, let me show you how I did it for myself. Just before we get into the story though, throughout this video, when you feel the urge to take action, just scroll down and click the button just below this video and apply to join what we're building. I'll give you more details on this throughout the video and also tell you the secret mission behind what we're doing in just a couple of minutes. But first, you need to know how we got here, because if you saw a guy on the internet telling you that everything you've been told is backwards, I'd be very interested too. But this is how we got to a mass loyal following of over 23,000 people. It has now helped me build multiple different companies, some of which are operating at 6 figures, closing down on 7 figures very quickly. I've been creating content since I was very young. I loved it. The freedom to create whatever you wanted, to tell the stories, and to make someone feel something based on what you create. And similarly, I was a young entrepreneur as well. I started my first business at 10 years old, washing cars with my brother. And it wasn't even a desire to make money, but it was actually just the freedom to do what I want with who I wanted, when I wanted, where I wanted. I knew from a young age that creative entrepreneurship was meant to be the path that I took. So fast forward to my last couple years in school, I first heard about the term personal brand, and I knew that this was the path for me, so I just went all in, learning and implementing everything that I was being told by the guru. I was putting so much focus on every single bit of individual content for my personal brand, and I did this for 2 years because I was just told to stay consistent. I was creating good content, but I'd only grown to 600 followers. After 2 years of daily posting, 600 followers, and I had generated £5 in revenue through my personal brand. And at this point, I was just about to leave school. I told everyone that I was going to be going all in on being an entrepreneur and living this lifestyle, and to not go to uni and take the safe path, but I had pretty much nothing to show for it. I was still testing every type of new funnel, tweaking my offer every single day, trying new trends, hacks, ChatGPT things, every new thing that the content gurus told me to try. I really thought all of this was going to make the difference, but I was ignoring the one problem that I actually had. I had created content for so long. I'd done it throughout school, I'd been bullied, I'd been taken the piss out of, been given hate online, and still seen no results. Like, what the fuck am I even doing this for? I was so close to quitting. But to get that thought out of my brain and to not disappoint the younger version of myself, I just decided to rearrange my room setup, flip around my desk and try something new to get a new perspective. And it was in doing that, when I was moving my desk, when I found a piece of paper. It was a worksheet from when I was in school. We studied with Netflix, and we looked at their storytelling that managed to build hit shows. And this worksheet broke down the $1 million storytelling behind some of Netflix's biggest shows. So I thought, fuck it. I honestly had nothing to lose at this point, and I filled it out for myself. I filled this storytelling framework out for my personal brand. I actually made a decision to delete my entire Notion content strategy that I downloaded from one of the top gurus and replace it with just my story. I hadn't even got any results yet, and I just loved how it made it feel real. But what happened next actually shocked me, because I made and posted that first video and it got 2x the average views I was used to, but 10x the engagement. Cool, pretty nice. but it could be luck. So I posted the next one. It did the same, but actually a little bit better. Nice, good, staying consistent. But then I posted the third one. 22,000 views and engagement that I had never seen before. My account started to grow 14,000% quicker. But it didn't stop there. I kept posting these videos. 1K followers, 2K followers, 3K followers. But the best part was that I hadn't gone viral and gotten lucky off of one video like most of the content creators teaching you content. I kept growing, post by post, building a same connection with my audience that actually turns into conversion. Because this first month when this started to happen was September 2024. I made 2,100 Great British pounds that month from 4 clients that asked to buy my offer. I wasn't even marketing it. They just asked for it. Life didn't feel real. I vividly remember driving home from tennis one evening after I just closed a sales call, sitting in the car, laughing to myself. I just broke out laughing because I realized my goal of going to Bali, going to Thailand, I could now afford. It just happened like that. I genuinely made a Spotify playlist called Life Doesn't Feel Real at the moment. It's crazy because just 2 months before, I was spending my days tweaking my offer, thinking that was the problem. I was focusing all my time on one little bit of content that people tell you to optimize. But as soon as I just connected my entire brand to one story, my message got clearer. People could be part of the story I was selling, and it made it so easy for people to buy from. This is where things got into a whole different level because people started to copy me. They saw me as the industry leader, and my competitors decided to copy my post to try and get the same results that I was getting. And at first, it pissed me off. Very quickly, I actually looked deeper and realized that these posts weren't working. They weren't getting the comments, they weren't getting the views, they weren't getting the engagements that I was getting. They were flopping. They weren't getting followers and they weren't getting buyers. It's because people can't copy your story. And it forever put a moat around my business, forever protected me, and forever made me one of one. And then I've worked with over 100 individuals, helping them build pretty much the exact same thing. Building one of one personal brands that market their businesses by being themselves. Just like Anthony, who was stuck around and under 1,000 views per post, getting very low engagement with an offer that he was ready to change the world, but it was content that got no one to listen. So together we built his story, building his one-of-one positioning to push his content through. And in the next 3 months, 3x his average views, while building an outlier top-of-funnel strategy that brought more people to his move, added 2,000 followers to his page. And when it came to relaunching, he did $9,000 in 10 days. And since then, he has sustained that revenue in his business month over month. He is changing his industry and he's leading it. And this is the reason why I'm building my new project, which is this community. The community for the one. What we do is help creative entrepreneurs like yourself build one-of-one personal brands. To go from struggling to grow your impact, your income, and your influence, learning to market yourself in the right way, mastering storytelling and story selling, and owning your own one-of-one personal brand so that you can make more money and help more people. And I'm inviting you to join. I'm inviting you to be part of the one, because over the next 9 weeks, we will work together. Only 50 people, so you and 49 others working together to build the same vision, working directly with me and my team to get there. Now you might be wondering, how much does it cost? How is it going to work? How long is it going to take? What do I have to do? And everything else in between. And the answer is that I wanted to make this accessible. I've been charging multiple 4 figures and close to 5 figures for the one-to-one work I've been doing over the past year. But I want to be able to help more people with it. And I've decided to make this community course and mentorship access a below 4-figure investment to become truly one of one. This is all learned within the course that you'll get direct access to. It's developed and executed in the 3 live calls in the community every single week with myself. And you'll get access to all of this for 9 weeks. An intensive growth-driven time to lock in with content to build something that will set you up for the future. Plus, we have a secret community mission to be able to scale to £1 million worth generated inside this community. To prove that you can build and scale your business not by being scammy or pretending to be someone else, by actually being you and using your story to connect with the people you're meant to serve. And to make all of this easier for you, I have persuaded my team of growth operators and scaling team, Adam and Joe, to host a weekly live community call with you, directly focused on making you more money through the one-of-one way. These guys charge $12K for an offer, funnel, and back-end setup, and they're going to be in the community with you, consulting with you and answering your questions. So having them in your corner is power. And this is what happens when you have me and the team in your corner. This is Alex. In the beginning, he was struggling with posting, what to post and how it's going to turn into sales for his business. Going into the one-of-one way, he's now added an extra 0 to his following. He booked 79 calls for his offer last month and has just hit his first 10K month. And Jacob, who has already built a strong personal brand, but needed to connect more of his story to it so he could increase his perceived value and charge higher ticket prices. He went from charging $500 for his offer to actually getting a paid in full client that paid him £4,000 at 15, by the way. And finally, Amin, who used to spend 8 hours scripting content with no direction or purpose. And after working together for 3 weeks, we built out his entire end-to-end marketing system, all backed and aligned with his story, that he now fills with content that only takes him an hour to script, edit, and film all in one. And these results come because people buy from people they know, like, trust, and connect with. And the One-of-One way is just how you implement. And this is the same with Danny, Richard, Martin, Harry, Austin, Gene, so many others. So if you're ready to go all in on building a personal brand, just like I did a year ago, click the button below, fill out the application. It won't take long, and my team will be in touch with you ASAP with the next steps that you can take to join the ones and spend the next 9 weeks with me and the rest of the community building your One-of-One personal brand. Well, that's if there's still spots open. So take the step and apply now. I genuinely can't wait to see you on the inside. Building this as a community project is honestly my dream business model, so I'm very excited for this. I will see you on the inside.